The government has today announced changes to the proposed superannuation rules that were announced in the last federal budget. Accordingly, I thought I would give you a quick update of the key proposals. The first thing I'd like to emphasise at this stage before I proceed any further is that these are proposals only, and they still have to be passed through not only the lower house but more importantly the Senate, and so further changes cannot be ruled out at this stage. That said, it's still useful to go through these as there has been some significant changes. The key changes or proposals are the $500,000 lifetime non-concessional contribution cap has been removed. So this limit that was put on contributions as a proposal in last budget has been completely abandoned. The government has instead announced a reduction in the annual non-concessional cap from its current level of $180,000 to $100,000, and this will apply from 1 July 2017. So that means for the current financial year, we have the opportunity to still put in $180,000 per individual into super and also utilise the 3-year bring forward rule, which is 3 times 180,000, which is $540,000 per individual who is under age 65. This can only be utilised this year, and again, these amounts are per individual. So for a couple, it means there is availability potentially to put up to $1,080,000 into super before 30 June 2017. An important addition to this, though, is no non-concessional contributions will be allowed once the proposed $1.6 million transfer cap has been reached. So, look, this doesn't apply till 1 July 2017. However, we will just have to see how they work with the non-concessional and proposed transfer cap. So the transfer cap was proposed to only apply when you move from accumulation mode into full retirement pension mode. And at that stage, each individual was proposed to be allowed to transfer $1.6 million from super into pension mode each, which is $3.2 million per couple. So just again summarising here, that this means if the proposals are passed, that once you've exceeded that $1.6 million transfer cap, you will not be eligible to put in additional non-concessional contributions, regardless of the proposed $100,000 cap. The next proposal is that there is a reduction in the $25,000 non-concessional cap will commence from 1 July 2017. So this means in the current financial year, if you are under age 49, then you are limited to $30,000 for this financial year, and for those 49 or older, you are limited to $35,000 this year. But as of 1 July 2017, this will reduce to $25,000 for all persons. Just some other proposals that were announced. The concessional contribution catch-up provisions have been delayed and pushed back to the 2019/2020 year. So this particular proposal was in relation to if a person had not put in the maximum concessional or tax deductible contributions in any given year, they will be allowed to accumulate those and make catch-up contributions at a future time. The next proposal is the government has confirmed that the extra 15% contributions tax that applies to individuals on higher incomes will in fact be reduced to salaries above $250,000 per annum. So look, that's a summary of the proposed changes that were announced today. Again, please keep in mind these are proposals, but overall they are quite a positive. It certainly creates a big opportunity for individuals to get the maximum into super this financial year before the new rules come in. But even that said, the new rules have been watered down from the quite challenging and in some respects backdated proposals that were announced in the May budget this year. The other thing to note is that there'll be more detail that comes out on each of these points, and there's also some additional more smaller and minor changes that have also been announced, but again these are relatively minor and affect few people. So look, I hope you found that useful. As ever, if you've got any questions, please feel free to contact Rodney or myself.